Hello, everybody. Welcome to Max Tutorials, and this is version B of percent problems. Okay, so we had an A, and I have a video that explains it. And if you haven't found them, if you go to maxtutorials.com, this is in chapter 3 of the Algebra 1 sequence, and I have lots of things for you to watch there. So, a lot of times, just working through videos helps you out. So, if this does, please like and subscribe, and even drop a comment letting me know that I helped you. That encourages me. It helps me to help you. All right, that's a Jerry Maguire line. What is an X? Is means equals. 30%. I need to move it to math. To take the percent word in the math, you make it smaller by 2. That's going to be a 0.3. Okay, well, why is it 0.3? Why is it not 0.30? You can write 0.30 if you want. It's not wrong, but you don't need extra zeros on the right when you do decimals. Of means times, and 90 means 90. So what is 90 times 0.3? Well, I'm just going to get out my calculator for that one. Okay, and I'm going to find out that my answer is 27 after you do this math. Number 2, what means X, is means equal, 75% means 0.75, of means times, 64 means 64. Guys, it's really that simple. Okay, and now that you have this, you're just going to go 64 times 0.75. And I'm going to get 48 as the answer. Boom, 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 boom. All right. 12 is, that means equal. What percent means X, of means times, 48 means 48. What's another way to write X times 45? 45X. Okay? Now I'm going to divide each side by 45. Boom. My X is going to equal whatever that math is. 12 divided by 45 is going to be, let me make sure, 12 divided by 45 is, let's go, well, we can always talk about how we round things out, but I'm going to write 0.267. Now, you can also take a look and notice that this says 48 and I wrote 45. So I made a huge mistake. So now when I take a look at that and I go, oh, well, what's 12 divided by 48? Like I should have, I'm going to get 25%. And it did ask what percent. So I actually, when I did the math, I get x equals 0.25. Well, that's the math. But to express it as words, and they did, because they did say what percent. Okay, so you want to write 25%. This one, 45 means 45. Is means equal. What percent means x. Of means times. 180 means 180. So all that means 180x. Once I divide everybody by 180, I get x equals 45 divided by 180 equals lots of 25% on here. Maybe I need to go back and make some new problems here. Um, it's okay. The process is still the same. Now watch this one. What number x is equals 20% 0.2 of times 150, 150? Well, I don't know. What's 150 times 0.2? And the answer is 30. Boom, 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 boom. You can also think about it this way. I think that these problems were set up so you can actually do them without a calculator. But I can tell you right now, what is 10% of 150? Do you know? It's 15. Okay. So if 10% is 15, 20% is just double that. What's double 15? 30. So there are ways you can do these without having to do the math, but I want you to learn the math. Okay. What number? That means X. Is means equal. 35% means 0.35. Of means times. 80 means 80. So let's just do the math and we go 80 times 0.35 equals, and I got myself a 28. 0.35 times 80, that looks right. Cool. All right, write 82 as a decimal, 82%. Percent is always the bigger one, and you always move by 2 decimals. One way to remember it is just think of both of these little circles in the percent sign as just decimals, so you know it's always 2 decimals. Okay, the decimal is always a smaller number than the percent, so the answer is 0.82. This one is just the opposite, right? 0.56, the decimal, as a percent. Remember, the percent is always a bigger number, so it's 56%. Let's write 150. Well, the decimal's right here on 150. You move them twice. The answer is 1.5. What about 1.50? If you wrote that, you wouldn't be wrong. But remember, after a decimal, you don't have to write the extra zeros on the right. Write 0.03 as a percent. Well, move them over twice, and what do I get? 3%. All right, number 11. What x is equals 12%, 0.12 of times 250? All right, well, what's 250 times 0.12? The answer is going to be 30. I hope you see this is not a decimal. That's a multiplication sign. If that bugs you, there's another way to write it. Okay? 21, 12. 21 is means equals. What percent? That's my x. Of means times. 84 means 84. X times 84 means 84x. Now I'm just going to finish my division out here. And I'm going to get x equals whatever 21 divided by 84. And you guessed it, it's going to be a 0.25. But how do I express that as a percent? 25%. Okay? All right, let's write 9% as a decimal. Well, 9 is like 9.0, right? Now, I want to write this as a smaller number, so I go over 1, I go over 2, but I need a placeholder to go over 2, so it's 0.09. Okay? Going on, number 14, last one, write this as a percent. Well, if I have 2.4 and I need to move it over and make it bigger twice, there's 1. I need a placeholder. There's 2. So my answer is 240%. Okay. Anytime you see, the whole number out here and to the left of the decimal, that's 100%. So if I saw like 3, it's going to be a 300 something percent. If I saw an 8, the answer is going to be 800 something percent, whatever the decimal is. So just know that. Okay, guys, we finished version B. I hope that helped you. If it did, move on. There is still another way we can talk about these, and I think we got that in version C. But hopefully, just reading these out and knowing what is and of and all that means helps you to solve these percent problems. All right, I'll see you in the next section, or I'll see you on version C.